A Ship in Harbor, a story about Grace Hopper by Lori Basie. For those of you in youth librarianship, you may be familiar with a little phenomenon called coding. Coding has become a popular lesson in makerspaces and STEM education. But did you know that coding as we know it wouldn't exist without Grace Hopper? Grace Murray Hopper graduated from Yale University with a PhD in math in 1934. She was also a Rear Admiral in the U.S. Navy during World War II. As if those life accomplishments weren't enough, she went on to invent a computer compiler. What does a computer compiler do, you ask? I don't know how to explain it except to say that it takes binary code, which is a bunch of numbers, and changes it into words. Grace faced a lot of opposition. Her colleagues told her, computers can only do arithmetic. Grace believed that computers could do more. No one thought of it earlier, she said, because they weren't as lazy as I was. It was with that quote that I first realized how much I loved Grace Hopper. She is so quotable. Listen to this one you've probably heard before. If it's a good idea, go ahead and do it. It is much easier to apologize than ask permission. Grace allowed herself to make mistakes and to take risks. It's this growth mindset that's really shaped my new job. I became an instructional technologist just this year. Before that, I had been a middle school technology teacher for about 10 years. When my family moved to Michigan from Missouri this year, I thought it was a great time to try something new. I had taken for granted how comfortable I had become in my job and how scary my new job would be. I went from being Teacher of the Year to feeling completely in over my head. In fact, most days, I feel completely in over my head. My first week of work, my boss gave me a 3D printer to figure out how to use. And when I broke it, I had to figure out how to fix it. Have you heard the story where Grace's computer stopped working once? You have to picture a computer back then, the size of an entire room. Instead of giving up, she got up in that computer and dug around until she found a moth. That was the culprit. And with that, the legend of Grace debugging a computer was born. In my new job, I have to give myself permission to make mistakes. And when something doesn't work the first time, look for the bug and fix it. This year, I have failed a lot. I have not gotten grants. People haven't come to workshops I've provided. New technology hasn't worked sometimes. One of the reasons that Grace invented the compiler was because with binary, you had to start all over when you made a mistake. Grace says the most dangerous phrase in the language is, it's always been done that way. Learn from your mistake and innovate. Listen, I'm telling myself this as much as you, but what new thing do only you have to bring to your career? I would not have this current job that challenges me, but that I love without Grace Hopper. Here's one last quotation, but it's my very favorite. A ship in port is safe, but that is not what ships are built for. Since Grace was a Rear Admiral in the Navy, I think I'll believe her. I think I'll overcome my fears and set sail. As I become the third person in my family to graduate from the University of Illinois Graduate School of Library and Information Science, I feel better prepared to navigate the journey of my career that lies ahead.